Kevin, just on that co-main event slot, obviously it's a pay-per-view, so there's a premium on gold being at the top of the bill. Are you expecting a second title fight to fill that slot?
Yeah, it's definitely very possible, and right now that's what the matchmakers are looking into. Nothing's confirmed as far as a second title fight yet, but that's definitely something that's being looked into.
And Mark Hunt getting clearance to return to action, are you anticipating to find a fight for him on this card?
Yes, quite likely, as well as a couple of other Australian competitors. All right. Well, I'd like to introduce everyone to the top American contender, number 3 contender in the world, and former middleweight champion, Rockhold. Any questions?
I'll kick it off. No one else wants it. Welcome back, Luke. You're obviously pretty familiar with the country. You've fought here before. You've spent a lot of time here. How exciting is it for you to not only be back in Australia, but in a new region of the country for you in Perth?
It feels normal. Feels good. I haven't got to take it in much. It's been a quick trip, but it's a beautiful place, and I'm excited to put on a show for it.
You know anything about Perth, Luke? What do you know about Perth?
I don't know too much. You know, I just went for a run, and I read that there was some witch stealing kids in the park on a little sign that I read. So anybody can inform me more about that. I don't know what that was all about, but just a quick run. That's what I like to do when I get to a new city. Run around and kind of take it in and get the best you can.
It's been a frustrating time to be a middleweight over the last sort of 18 months. You've been pretty vocal about that. What does it feel like now to actually have a title fight on the horizon and to be a part of it? Do you feel like it's a return to normality?
Feels right. You know, I've got some skin in the game, and I put myself in position. And it sucks to see what they've done with everything, but I'm just glad we're back on track. Like I said, I said that Whittaker's the true champion for some time now, and I'm excited to get in there and mix it up. It's gonna be a fight, man.
How are you physically?
Physically, I've never been better. I've never been more diligent and consistent with my work. Being out there with Henry Hooft and the guys, it's new. I got complacent back home, and I'm finally healthy. I went through some injuries trying to jump back into camp last time. The body feels good. Everything is on point. It's come back around, and now I'm way ahead of schedule coming into this camp. Everything feels perfect.
What sort of reception do you think you'll get, given you're fighting an Aussie, and probably our best Aussie, first time?
Your best, your first champion. You know, I've always, been taken in well here, but he's the man of the hour, I'm sure. So it's time for me to steal his light. You know, it's not about the reception when you walk in; it's the reception when you walk out, and that's what I'm aiming for.
Perth hasn't really, well, this is going to be our first taste of UFC. What can fans really expect? Have we been missing out all this time?
Why don't you ask Melbourne? I think they fared well. I think you'll see that. I think this event will sell out quickly, and I think you guys will have a packed house. The arena looks amazing. It's gonna be loud, and you're gonna get the best of the best. You got the best 2 middleweights in the world. You're gonna got a treat coming.
We were slow to the party because we're only just allowed to have cages now.
Yeah.
Does that sort of thing surprise you?
I think it's a bit naive. I think the ring is actually more dangerous in so many ways. Of course, it's intimidating with the cage, whatever. It's the aura around the cage, but the ring is so much more dangerous for us as fighters. It's a safety hazard. So the cage is it's much more friendly for us, for our sake.
Any other questions? Introducing our current undisputed middleweight champion, Robert Whittaker. Open to questions.
Welcome to
to Perth, I guess. Can you tell us what you've been doing here so far?
Yeah, so I got in yesterday and just mucking around with some media stuff and trying to train, just keep the routine going.
Are you aware of the historic nature of this fight here? First one ever, first time we've actually had a UFC fight, but it was the first time we've actually been allowed to use the octagon and that sort of thing.
Yeah, in a while. I was also here. I was brought out here for the announcement when they announced the UFC was coming to Perth, and yeah, it is a great historic event in Perth. It's going to be great for Perth and for the sport of mixed martial arts.
What can we expect to see in February? Have we been missing out on some pretty good UFC action?
Yeah, mixed martial arts and UFC is unbelievable. It's great entertainment to watch, and it's good seeing the athletes of the highest caliber just get out there and do their thing. And me and Luke are going to put on a show, I'm sure. So yeah, it's going to be a great event.
What kind of reception are you expecting? Obviously, being the Aussie as well, you expecting a bit of love?
Yeah, definitely. The Australians always love to back another Aussie. I'm definitely looking for the home advantage, and I just walked through the arena then. It is unbelievable. The arena is beautiful, and yeah, I can see some noise getting made there.
Can you imagine it with 15,000 or 14,000 in there? Can you imagine what that'll be like?
Yeah, it's shaped like a bowl. So yeah, I think you're going to be able to feel the crowd. You know, I really am looking forward to February.
What about Luke? What's his attributes you'll have to watch out for?
He's like two organisational champs. Like it's unreal. His skill set is very high caliber, and I just got to be aware. You know, it's got to be aware and then give his skill set the respect it deserves. It's going to be a hard fight. I know this. I'm sure he knows it's going to be a hard fight, and yeah, we're going to go out there. We're going to put on a good show. Trust me.
18,000. I think we're going to break some records and pack the house.
Have you looked at the layout of the arena, and has that been factored in terms of the total number that you're going to get in there? What you're pushing for?
Yeah, actually, I just looked through the arena just now, and as Rob just said, everything's
Around 14,000.
Right.
I mean, it's configured it's going to be loud. It's going to be exciting. I don't think there's a bad seat in the house.
Last time we were over here, Rob, there was obviously a lot of variables to play out in terms of what title defence would be for you, where it would be. Probably a different matchup than you perhaps originally thought. Was it played? Are you happy with the matchup? Are you happy to be fighting here in Perth?
Yeah, you know, with the UFC, anything can happen. Really, it's like there was no clear-cut matchup for me at any point, you know, in the last 6 months. So I'm just happy to have closure. You know, I'm just happy to know that, you know, George has stepped down. I've taken the title, and I'm gonna defend it come February. You know, against Luke. So yeah, it's just good to know what we're doing. You know, it's good to have I'm a very objective-driven bloke. So to have a goal in mind and to have something to do is very important to me.
Luke, why is Rob so dangerous? What's dangerous about him?
Rob is, you know, coming up to 85. I watched him. I fought out here. I think his first venture to 85. He fought under my card in Sydney. He came in explosive and powerful. He carried the weight well, and that's what he does. You know, he's got sharp hands. He's got power, and he covers the gap well. You know, it's for me to keep pushing him outside that gap. He's got to come in. I'm going to play my range. I'm going to pick him off on the outside, and he's got to close that distance. Problem is, if he closes too much, he's back into my world again. So I think he's got a small room.
What do you think about that, Rob?
Sounds like fun.
It's a human chess match. That's what we play. You know, we work our whole lives for this moment. You're gonna get the best of it.
And you got the belt there too. That must be fast inspiration for you.
I got one of those too. About to get another.
Yeah, it's exactly as he said. This we're not playing games out there. It's a game of inches. It really is. It's do or die out there, and yeah, you know, that's what makes it so thrilling for everyone to watch. That's why people come. That's why the stadium's going to be sold out. That's why the pay-per-views are going to be through the roof. It's just because I'm going to be watching that game of inches, the game of tactics, the strategies involved. You know, I don't think Luke needs the inspiration to take the belt. Like he said, he's been the champ before. He knows that taste. He knows that. Yeah, he's done it before. So I really do look forward to getting in there with the best Luke Rockhold, and just yeah, just testing myself, testing my skills, testing my caliber, because I think that's the goal of every fighter. Is just to keep chasing those limits, to keep chasing pushing those boundaries.
The time zone actually plays a factor, obviously, because it's a pay-per-view. It has to hit the pay-per-view window for North America, which means you'll be fighting pretty early. I think, someone correct me if I'm wrong, it'd be somewhere around the midday range.
3 o'clock.
Is it 3 o'clock, is it?
Doors open at 6:30, first bouts at 7:30, and main cards at 11.
11. So you guys would be walking out there at what, 1 o'clock, somewhere around there, 1:30? Does that change anything in terms of the preparation?
I've been there, I've done that.
Whereas-
Same thing, main event in Sydney.
Very small breakfast.
He fought before me. So I think we're both well aware.
Did you say the first fight's at 7:30 a.m.?
That's right. That's strange.
So the critics, some of the critics there, there's a few in Western Australia about the violence and the level of brutality. What do you guys say to that? People who don't really watch it, probably don't understand it as much, but have you got an answer for that sort of thing? Or maybe Kevin?
Sure. Our sport is extremely well regulated, and we put the utmost emphasis on the health and the safety of our fighters. Our athletes as a whole, they hold themselves to the highest standards, and both inside and outside of the octagon. I think every event that you would watch, you would see that on display, full display. Martial arts as a whole, these fighters, they embody those values of martial arts: respect, discipline, perseverance, sportsmanship. Those are things that every athlete and every competitor that steps in the octagon definitely puts on display, and I think it's going to be on show at this event as well. So those are outdated misconceptions, and I think bringing this event to Perth is going to change a lot of minds if they are thinking in that way.
I think a lot of those critics, is exactly as you said, they don't understand. I think that's the biggest gap we've got to close, is the understanding. Help people understand that we are the highest caliber athletes, and that this is what we do. This is our sport.
It's a lot safer than boxing. You're gonna put gloves on people and make them beat themselves to a pulp. We are a higher level of understanding and technique and wherewithal. There's so much more complex than that level, and people this is martial arts on the highest level. Wake up. What do we look like to you? Do we look like barbarians?
I wouldn't say it if you did.
Damn right.
Kevin, just in regards to the microsite that you've set up, which is obviously skewed towards the local-based fans, what sort of uptake have you seen in that, and how long are you expecting tickets to be on sale for?
Tremendous uptake. I don't know for sure, but I think it's probably broken all records, definitely exceeded all our expectations. The number 20,000 right now of pre-registered. So those tickets can go really quick, and hopefully there'll be tickets left in come public sale. But there's a chance that they'll be sold out before public sale. So people should get in and register.
How far in advance of the fight do you guys get in town and set yourselves up and start training?
During fight week. In and around Monday and Tuesday, that area. I mean, this is going to be a Sunday fight, so probably Tuesday. The athletes start to come in. We have a whole range of things that we do during fight week, including open workouts, the ultimate media day, the weigh-in, all of those kind of things, all of those components to fight week. So, yeah, it's usually about a week-long process.
I'll be in 2 weeks in advance.
Yeah,
If that's what you're referring to. I'm going to fly in 2 weeks in advance, about or so to adjust.
So you get acclimatized.
Acclimatize, yeah, and just get away, decompress from the flight. It's a long flight back home, so that's
It's
fine.
a long flight for Luke, it really is. I should be here by Sunday, but
Will you get into the local culture? Do you think you watch some cricket or maybe Australian football or something?
I'm always catching up, There's some time, some downtime, and so I'm into it. So we're gonna go surf tomorrow.
And you going to Rottnest? Was that you, Luke? You're going to Rottnest?
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna go out there and go check it out. So a little cross training.
Really like that.
Sharks.
Fanning's treating me well. You know, beating up sharks. Just warm up. Just a warm up for you.
Any last questions? Right, we'll square these guys off.
Okay.
A little taller than that, maybe some shape ups, I don't know.